ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। My PowerPoint doesn't move. I don't know why. Let me just see it again. So many files are open. How it will move? Yeah, now it moves. अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धम् सारवत् विश्वतोमुखम्
अल्पाक्षरं न संदिग्धं सारवत् विश्वतोमुखम्
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च सूत्रम् सूत्रविदो विदुः
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च सूत्रं सूत्रविदो विदुः
उक्तानुक्तदुरुक्तानां चिन्ता यत्र प्रवर्तते
उक्तानुक्तदुरक्तानां चिन्ता यत्र प्रवर्तते
तं ग्रन्थं वार्तिकं प्रागुः वार्तिकज्ञामनीषिणः
तं ग्रन्थं वार्तिकं प्राहुः वार्तिकज्ञामनीषिणः
संहितैकपदे नित्या नित्या धातूपसर्गयोः
संहितैकपदे नित्या नित्या सर्गयोः
नित्याः समासे वाक्ये
धातुपसर्गयोः
तु सा विवक्षामपेक्षते
नित्या समासे वाक्ये तु सा विवक्षामपेक्षते
We saw some sandhis, vriddhi sandhi, the extensions, the form of apavada and samvartika. Those are just for our knowledge. So we will see some more. As I said, you don't have to remember everything, not possible also. Certain important things you can remember, like aksha plus u, yini, a plus u, supposed to be guna, but vriddhi happens. Right? Aksha, yini. So certain things like that you can remember always. So Savarna Dirgha Sandhi Ak followed by Savarna Yan Ik followed by Asavarna Ach, Avarna followed by Ik letter Guna, Avarna followed by H letter Vriddhi. I keep repeating so that it stays in the mind. Art Agama. Art is an Agama. You will see that comes in the place of Lang Lakara in other places also, past tense and other places also. When Agama as art Agama, it's a Tit Agama, is there when followed by Ajadi Dhatu, then Vriddhi will happen. Ajadi is Ach letter. A plus A already anyway it is Savara Dirgha. No, it's why Vriddhi? Because if it is E, U, R, L, then A plus E become Guna, but it will not Guna, it is Vriddhi. So A plus E is I, A plus U is O, A plus R is R, A plus L, all, A plus A, H letter, A plus A anyway it is Vriddhi, but you have to apply this rule. A plus A, Dhatu beginning with A, become A plus A is I, A plus I is I, A plus O is O, A plus O is O. Understand? So Dhatu beginning with Ach, vowel, beginning letter of the Dhatu. If it is Yaswara and Atagama, when Atagama comes, then Vriddhi will happen. We will see more examples on that when we see Lang Lakara. First letter, we are doing Lat Lakara. We will see some more Dhatus and then we will see this. Just know this is Sandhi. The Sandhi is Vriddhi Sandhi. Vriddhi Sandhi 2. So I name it as Vriddhi Sandhi 2. Otherwise, what name will give? So there's no name given. Just these are all Vriddhi Sandhis. I just enumerate as 1, 2, 3. Main Vriddhi Sandhi is Avarna followed by H. That is main Vriddhi Sandhi. And these are also Vriddhi. And quickly going through. Then Vriddhi Sandhi 3. Then Avarnanta Upasarga ending with the letter A. I mean Avarna, not A or A would be. We have Upasarga Para, for example. Para is also an Upasarga. A or Upasarga ending with Upa, Para, short vowel. When followed by the Dhatu beginning with Rikara. Then A plus R or A plus R. What's supposed to happen? Generally, no?
R.
No. What's supposed to happen generally?
Guna.
Guna. That will not happen. Vriddhi will happen. R will come. Instead of Ar, Apavada is R. Right? A plus R is Guna Sandhi. But Guna doesn't happen. That is why Vriddhi Uparchati. Then we saw Navadhatu. When it is followed by a, that is Avarnant Upasarga, followed by a Dhatu, which is Namadhatu. Subdhatu, otherwise called. Then Vriddhi is optional. Therefore, Guna also possible. Vikalpena Gunaha Bhavati. Therefore, we have two forms. Pra plus R, Ar or Pra plus R, R. Both are possible. So, Prashabhiyati or Prashabhiyati. Then, for some of the words, Kartikakara, he says Vriddhi will happen like Aksha followed by Uhini. Not Akshogini, but Akshogini Vriddhi. These are some of the words. Swa plus Iraha, Swa plus Irin, Swa plus Irini, Vriddhi will happen. Pra Purvaka, Uha, Uda, Asia, Eshaha, all these words. For these words, Vriddhi will happen. Similarly, with
Sorry, sir. Could you please go to Vriddhi Sandhi 3? So it's only for Rikaranta or even for Likaranta also it is. Yeah, here. 4. Sorry, 4. Even for Lugarant also it is applicable, right?
Ru can bring it Savarna, right?
Okay, fine.
Yes. Okay, then where are we done? So for other words also, pra plus rida, for all this also, Vriddhi will happen. Just to note this, that's enough. And this one, Vriddhi Sandhi number 5. Again, this is just as a piece of information. You have it now. Later you will understand what samasa, because these are types of samasa. There are so many types of compounds are there. Tatpurusha samasa is one type. And within that also we have Tritiya Tatpurusha. When the compound is Tritiya Tatpurusha, then that's one rule. It says here, Avarnanta Purva Shabda followed by Rita Shabda, then Purva and Para both will be replaced by Riddhi, not Guna. So compound would be Sukhartha is a compound. When you explain the compound, we say Sukhena Ritaha. Sukhena Ritaha is Sukhartaha. So this is Sukhena Tritiya Bhakti. That is why this compound is called Tritiya Tatpurusha. Sukha is one word, Rita is another word. Both word becomes one word. Joint becomes one unit, one word, and that is declinable. Pratipadikam is Sukhartha is a Pratipadikam. When you explain the compound, it is called Vigraha Vakya. It is used, the words of the compounds are used to explain that compound. Sukhena Ritaha. So Sukhena Tritiya Bhakti, therefore Tritiya Tatpurusha. So when it is Tritiya Tatpurusha, then Sukha plus A, that is A plus R, will be Vriddhi. If it is Tritiya Tatpurusha. Suppose if it is not, then it will not happen. Like in the case of this compound, Parama plus Rita, Paramartha only. Two words joined become a new word. A compound is not Tritiya Tatpurusha, it is Karmadharaya. Karmadharaya is a type of compound. The Karmadharya compounds are explained like this. So this compound being Karmadharya, Paramaha, it is Parama and it is Ishtartaha. Therefore, there is no Tritya Bhakti here because it is not there. Therefore, A plus R, in this case, the Sandhi would be Gunasandhi. This much you understand. More on compounds, when you learn that, you will understand this. Then Ayadi Sandhi we saw H plus followed by H followed by H. Then Avadi Sandhi. This also I think we did. This is you can note Sandhi between a verbal and a consonant. Is a word ending with Okara or Aukara, followed by a pratyaya beginning with Ya. Then O will be replaced by Au and Au will be replaced by Au. You can call it as Avadi Sandhi. Avadi Sandhi is just a name I give. You can say Vanta Desha Sandhi otherwise. Then Pura Rupa Sandhi. This we know Padantayang followed by Rasvakara. Both are replaced by Pura Rupa Sandhi. Right? This then Pararupa Sandhi. Pararupa Sandhi number 1. I think from here we have to see. Right?
Even Avadi Sandhi we didn't cover last time in last class.
Didn't we do Avadi Sandhi?
We didn't do Avadi. In my notes, I have not written.
Okay. Okay, please see Avadi Sandhi. Maybe I would have taught this to other class in some other context. What is Avadi Sandhi? O and Au will be replaced by Au and Av respectively when followed by Yakaradi Pratyaya. So I will make it as one Pratyaya. Yat is a Pratyaya. Becomes Gavya and that is declinable. I change it. Yam is not the Pratyaya, but Yam I have given just for the sake of the beginners and understanding, nothing else. So go is a shabda. What is the meaning of go?
Cow.
Oh,
Cow.
Yeah. Go is a pratipadikam. Okay. So now is what about now? What is the meaning of now? Not Hindi now, huh?
means now, means boat. Sorry, boat. No,
Both.
no,
Not
boat.
both.
Boat.
Boat, yes. Now is boat. B-Y-A-T, boat. So go and now. These are
Avabhyam now is there, right?
that is not the now here.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
So now is boat. Aukaranta shabda, strilinga shabda, au. So we can there is a pratyaya, yat pratyaya, tadita pratyaya. You remember about tadita? I mean, we are not going to discuss what tadita is. Just mention what tadita is. Different pratyas we just give some knowledge, like krut pratyas, etc. Similarly, tadita. Krut pratyas are added to
Dhatu.
dhatu. And the resultant is
Pratipadik.
Pradipatikam kridita.
Kritanta.
kridanta pratipadikam. And tadita pratyas,
Added to Pradipatikam.
pratipadikam. And the resultant is new pratipadikam. That is what is here. So go being a pratipadikam, from a pratipadikam we derive another pratipadikam by adding tadita pratyaya. One tadita pratyaya is yat pratyaya. Now here only our rule comes. The pratyaya beginning with yakara follows the shabda ending with o or au. Then that o will be replaced by au. O will be replaced by au, therefore we have gavya. Similarly, au will be replaced by au,
Now.
therefore we have navya. So navya, gavya, we say panchagavyam. That is which is obtained from the cow is called gavya. Go shabda, from that we get gavya. Similarly, no shabda we get navya. Right? So here you can see Sandhi only we are saying, okay, don't worry about what Tadita, what meaning and all. We are not interested. It's too early to know about this. We are not ready for it. Okay. So, but just to note, the Sandhi has happened between what? Between a vowel and a consonant. Between a vowel and a consonant. Sandhi is happening. So this is a place you can see. Generally, Sandhi is
Between vowels
between
or
vowels, between consonants. But consonant here, vowel between a vowel and a consonant. The conditions you have to remember. The pratyaya beginning with yakara. So yakara adi pratyaya. It should be a pratyaya beginning with yakara, following the shabda beginning with ending with o or au. Then o is au and au is au. So from Ayadi Sandhi, we get I, au. From that part, we get that O and Au, that is Au and Au. That's why it's called Avadi Sandhi. So Avadi Au is a subset of Ayadi, right? But in case of Ayadi is two words, and the two words, and the first Purva Shabda ending with the vowel, Para Shabda ending with vowel. But here Purva Shabda ending with the vowel, Para Shabda beginning with a consonant. That's the difference. So this is a special case. Vanto yi pratyaye. The sutram is Siddhanta Kaumandi. Raghu Siddhanta Kaumandi itself is those who have, and Rishikesh, I think, would have studied Vanto yi pratyaye.
Swamiji did cover.
Lagu Siddhanta Kaumudi, the beginning itself, it is given. Antai Pratyaya. Anyway, that's just to note that. Just we know this, that much is enough. Nothing more to it. So all sandhis, almost all sandhis are included in this document. So this is all there, just that much you know it. Then Purva Rupa Sandhi is, we know. See, already sandhis, we know. Now I'm inserting more sandhis. So Vriddhi means we know that Vriddhi is Avarna followed by H letter. That is not only the Vriddhi. In fact, in the later you will see, this is further will undergo updation. More Vriddhi Sandhi will come. So we start with Guna, Vriddhi, etc. Then slowly expansion happens. So we need to see in the other cases also Vriddhi will happen. All cannot be taught, okay, simultaneously. I mean, together, not possible. Let's say one slowly. Having known Vriddhi, what Guna, etc. Now, Apavada to that, all those things are taught. So you can follow now easily. Pararupa Sandhi. I think Pararupa Sandhi we saw. Right? Before also, in the previous document also, it is there. What is Pararupa? From the name itself, we can see. Pararupa Sandhi we saw in the context of the Kriya Padam derivation. Where is that Pararupa? In the context of deriving the Kriya Padam from a Dhatu, there we saw Pararupa.
Patha plus
Nayataha, Nayanti.
Not Nayataha, Nayanti only.
90.
Patha plus
Not Nayata. Pata plus Anti, A plus A.
Guna letter both will be replaced.
Both are replaced by the Para letter, which is the Guna. It doesn't become Patanti. It becomes Patanti. Okay, this example is, suppose if it is not clear, you take the Atmanepade Dhatu. In Uttama Purusha Ekavachanam, Lab Dhatu, for example. What is the form? Lab. Uttama
Labhe.
Purusha.
Labhe.
Labe. Laba plus,
E.
not E, A.
A. Sorry, yeah.
Laba plus A. Laba plus E, then you will have Labi. If you apply Pararupa Sandhi. Not Labi, Labe only. Laba plus A. Te ite ante, se ite dve, ye vake mahe. You must know these pratyas. If you don't know the pratyas, then difficult, Anyway, we will be chanting that. Laba plus A, A plus A. Pararupa is Pararupa, Guna letter A. Both will be replaced by the Guna letter which follows. You understand? That we have seen. Yes or no?
Yes.
Prakash ji, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that we have seen Pararupa Sandhi applied in Parasmai Pada Prathama Purusha Bhagavachanam and Atmanepada Uttama Purusha Ekavachanam. In these two places, we have seen the application of Pararupa Sandhi. That is where we say Apadantakara followed by a Guna letter. Both are replaced by the following letter, which is the Guna letter. That is the Sandhi. Now we are saying Pararupa, that is Pararupa Sandhi will come. Other Pararupa Sandhis are also there. That is beginning with this Pararupa Sandhi number 1, which says Upasarga ending with Avarna. Avarnant Upasarga. Avarna is A or A. Immediately followed by a dhatu beginning with Eng letter. What are the Eng letters?
A. O.
A and O.
And O.
So, see, the prefix is called Upasarga, right? In fact, a set of words, they are called Upasarga only when they are in association with a kriya, a verb. A set of words are there. Upasarga is a set of words. 20 words are there. Upasarga, prefix. About that also in the Shabda Manjari, there is small one write-up. Like Shabda Manjari we read before. for Atmanepada Pratyaya, Parasmanepada Pratyaya, etc. There Upasarga also, there is small write-up is there. Very small write-up. That 20 Upasargas are listed, 20 or 22. Some, you can see that. It must be before or after. Just a minute, let me check. This is just a knowledge, some idea, some knowledge about you, Upasargas. I think it must be before. Let me check. It is at the
6.
page number
6.
6.
Yes.
It can be the 6.
धातर्थ बाधते कश्चित्. Page number
Page
6.
6.
Dhatupad.
Dhatupata.
Huh?
There is a Shabda Manjari. Is it not in
Nice.
Shabda Manjari?
Let me check.
Okay, 1 minute, I will find out. In Shabda Manjari, the Upasarga is the Shabda Manjari or Dhatu Rupa Manjari. Tinganta Prakaranam, and this we read. Okay, no problem. I think maybe Dhatu,
Yes.
but Dhatu Kosha, Dhatu Rupa Manjari. Let's just see. Yeah, page Dhatu Rupa Manjari, not Shabda Manjari. This book also you must be having. This is just for Dhatu Rupa Manjari, published by Vadyar and Sons. If you don't have, I can send this. Okay, Dhatu Rupa Manjari, you can see the Dhatu Rupa Manjari, page number 6. What are Upasargas? Upasargas are prefixed to the verbs to modify, to intensify, sometimes to alter the original sense of the roots. Dhatvartaha anyatra niyate. So there is a shlokas. Sometimes they are prefixed without any alteration. That you just give the same sense. Like gachati, for example. Agachati meaning
Coming.
the meaning changes. Right? Gachati. Anugachati
Following.
follows. So meaning change, modifies, sometimes opposite meaning also. That upasarga prefix, can give. And all prefixes or upasargas are avyaya, indeclinable. So there are a group of shabda. They get the sanya, the name, upasarga, when they are added to the verbs. So the group of words are given here. 20 upasargas. Okay, it says 20. Ati, adhi, anu, apa, api, ami, ava, a. A is also an upasarga. Ut or ud, upa, dus, dur, ni, nis or nir, para, pari, pra, prati, vi, sam, su. Some sangachati, that some upasarga. Su. Some examples are also given. These are the 20 upasargas. This is a group of shabdas. They enjoy the sanya upasarga when they are prefix to the verbs. Datvartam bhadate kaschit, kaschit tam anuvartate. Tameva vishinashti anyaha upasarga gatistada. Anya upasarga gatistada. Some prefix did not Datvartam bhadate. The meaning of the dhatu is some upasarga dismisses. That is, it completely changes. Some upasarga anuvartate goes along with the meaning of the dhatu. So some upasarga dismisses the very meaning of the dhatu, gives quite opposite meaning, some other meaning. Sometimes opposite meaning also. Some goes along with the meaning of the dhatu. Some vishinashti modifies. So iti upasargahat, upasarga gatihi tridata. Like the upasarga gati is of three types. Upasargena dhatvarto balat anyatra niyate. By upasarga, the meaning of the dhatu is forcefully taken anyatra elsewhere. It means meaning of the dhatu along with the upasarga changes. Upasarga changes the meaning of the dhatu. Like example giving prahara, praharahara samhara vihara pariharavat. So hru dhatu, just an example is taken by which we see how many forms we get. Prahara, pra, purvaka, hru dhatu, and some pratyaya is there. What may be the pratyaya? Prahara we get. So pra, purvaka, hru dhatu. Similarly, a, purvaka, hru dhatu. Same dhatu, upasargas are different. Some plus hru, vi plus hru, pari plus hru. But see the meaning. The meaning is same. No. Hru means harati, to take away. And upasargas with pra, it means praharati means to hit, to strike. Ahru, ahara, we get the word ahara comes from the dhatu hru only. Ha purvaka. Not you strike the food, you eat. You strike your stomach with the food. Ahara. Sam plus hru, samhara. Samhara, destruction also meaning is there. Contraction also is there. Vi purvaka hru, vihara. In Gita or Shloka is there. Yuktahara viharasya, yukta cheshtasya karmasu, yukta swapnava bodhasya, yoho bhavati dukkha. So vihara is recreation. Paripurvaka hru, parihara, we say parihara, right? Prayaschitta, parihara, paripurvaka hru dhatu. Dhatu being hru, with the different upasargas, meanings are different. That example is giving. Praharahara samhara vihara pariharavat. By the upasarga, Datvarta is changed. Datvartaha anyatra niyate. Meaning of the dhatu is changed. This is just to give some knowledge about the upasarga. Okay. The 20 upasargas, this you can, Dhaturupa Manjari, small write-up is there. You can go through that. For example, Ati upasarga. Don't just restrict the meaning of the upasarga only to the meanings which are given here. These are only the common, the popular meanings. It's not that upasarga confined only to these meanings which are given in English. Ati meaning beyond, over. Other meanings also possible. Context. Come, to go, for example. Atikramati means goes beyond, cross over. That meaning is possible. Adi means over and above. Gam, to go. Adigachati, goes up. Adigamya, understood also meaning is that. Enaksharam adigamya. Akshar samamnayam. Adigam Mageshwarat. We chant, right? Adi, gam. Anu is after, behind. Anukaroti, imitates. Anugachati, follows. Right? Apa is away from. Apa is remove also is there. Apa nayati, takes away, removes. Api, another upasarga. Api dadhati. Api purvaka dhadatu. So sometimes that a may not be seen. You have pidadhati. Close. Dvarasya pidhanam kuru. Close the door. A is not seen. Okay, don't worry, just to know that much is enough. Api dadhati. So dhatu, one dhatu and upasarga, just added and giving the meaning. What happens? Gam means to go. Abhi purvaka gam dhatu, when abhi precedes gam, abhigacchati goes after. Something like anugacchati, same meaning. Ava is upasarga. Okay, not ava is protect here. Avattomam, avabhaktaram, that ava is different. Don't confuse with that ava. That is not the ava. That ava is kriya padam, verb. Here ava is upasarga. Totally different. Ava purvaka mandatu, avamanyate, disrespecting, avamanam. We get right, avamanam. Okay, avamanam is different dhatu, avamanam. Apurvaka gam, gachati gam, agachati comes. So for a means returning back meaning is there. Up to also is there. Okay. So popular meaning is given here. Ud means up. Udgachati goes up. In the shloka we chant, we were chanting before, not now. So you know that Ramo Rajamani, that shloka, what is the last word? Bo Ramama Muddhara Udhara. O Rama, please lift me up. Udhara Tahrudatu. Ud is up. Udhara, lift. Then Upa Purvaka Krudatu. Upa Karoti, obliging. In fact, Upanishad, the word, has got two prefixes, Upa and Ni, with the Shaddal Dhatu. Upanishad. So, need not be one Upasarga. Sometimes there can be 2, 3, 4 possible. Why not? So there is no, fixed, thing. So we don't have any, what to say, any, any text, any, the Upasarga, with the Dhatu, the meaning like that. We don't have any book. We know only from the usage. But there is one book is there, Upasarga Chandrika. 6 volumes. If you can read, you can go through that, find out the meaning. Not required. 6 volumes are there. Okay. What is the meaning of the dhatu with the particular upasarga? So this is all the meaning of the upasarga. There is nobody has written any this is the meaning. So it's all collected and presented in the form of that Upasarga Chandrika, the book. So based on the usage of the Shishta Purusha. Dus or dur. Dus is sakara, padanta sakara becoming ru becoming repa, so become dur. Dur plus, yet duracharati, 2 upasargas are there. Dur plus a is another upasarga. Duracharati, acharati. Acharati means acts, behaves. A purvaka, a dhatu, charda, chardatu, a upasarga, acharati. Dur acharati, duracharati, behaving badly. Ni, upasarga, ni purvaka dish dhatu, nirdishati, dishati, nirdishati. Dishati directs, nirdishati commanding. So dis or nirgachati goes out. Gachati, agachati, pratigachati, pratyagachati, nirgachati. All these are, different different upasargas. The meaning is not same, different. Para is just we saw avarnant upasarga. Para ending with a. Parajayate. We saw Ji Dhatu, I think. Ji Jayati. With the Para Upasarga, it's interesting. Ji Dhatu, Parasmay-padi Dhatu becomes Atmane-padi. Parajayate. Similarly, Pari. Paripurvaka Dha Dhatu, Paridadhati. Prapurvaka Hridhatu, Praharati, to strike. Pratipurvaka Kridhatu, Pratikaroti, acting opposite. Pratikaroti. Pratikara, upakara, pratikara, apakara, visa. Pratikaroti. Vipurvaka kridatu. Kri means to buy. Vikri means to sell. In Tamil also vikri. Vikriya. Vikri. Vikri. Vikrinati. Sell. Krinati buying. Vikrinati selling. Meaning changes. Quite opposite. Datvartaha anyatra niyate. Similarly, sampuraka hridatu samharati. Harati to take away, samharati destroy or contract. That meaning also we saw. Supuraka hridatu karoti sukaroti means it does well. These are some examples. There is no, list. So many are possible. A dhatu can have two or more upasargas, and meaning accordingly will change. Okay, this you can see. Two or more of the above prepositions also, that is upasargas, may be combined and prefixed. Like for example, abhi ni vish dhatu abhi ni vishate. Somebody sam plus upa plus a plus gam samupa gacchati. Dhatu is basic, the root is gam only. But what happens? Gacchati, after that, first you have to form Gacchati. Then only Upasarga should be added. Don't add Upasarga in the beginning. Upasarga to be added later. After forming a Kriya Padam from a Dhatu, then Upasarga should be added. Don't add in the beginning. Understand? It's important. Because Upasargas are already Padam. They are already Padam only, Abhyaya Padam. So Gam Dhatu has to become Gacchati. You have to derive, you have to convert a Dhatu into a Padam. Then you add Upasarga, and it becomes one full Padam. Okay. The following six also, you will see Upasarga Samana Karani. They are also not included in the list of Upasargas, but they are also Upasarga. They are also playing the role of Upasarga only. Like Antar Bhavati. Antar is Aviya, Repa. It is Repa is Swabhavika Repa. Avihi, Avishkaranam we say. Avishkaranam is Avir Bhavati appears. Bhagavan Avish Avir Bhavati appears. Avir Bhavati comes in Kenopanishad. Avishkaranam, that Uma Devi Avir Bhavati appears in front of the Devas. Tiras means to cover, disappear. Tiras karoti, tirodhatte, disappears. This also comes in Kena. Astam gacchati. Please note, astam is avyaya. Astam gacchati. Astam gacchati means Suryaha sayankale astam gacchati. Sun sets in the evening. Astam gacchati. Astam is avyaya. Alam has separately meaning enough. That meaning is that. But alam with the kru dhatu has the meaning of decoration. Alankaroti, alankara. Right? Alam as independent word has the meaning of enough. Alam, enough. Paryaptam. You want some more food? Alam. You can say alam, enough. Paryaptam. That meaning is that. But with the kru dhatu, alankaroti. Somebody uri, another word is there. They're also, extension of upasarga. It's not upasarga really, it can be included. Uri karoti, accepts. Okay, these are all some upasargas just for your knowledge. Now, among these upasargas, what we are talking about is avarnant upasarga in our context here, when followed by avarnant upasarga, pra, upa, para, etc. When followed by yang. So in the context now, upasarga also, some knowledge you must be having, right? Yes or no? You can refer,
Yes.
the document, Dhaturupa Manjari, beginning itself, we have this small write-up. Later we will see upasarga in detail. This much is enough what upasargas are. Again, I repeat, upasarga, see the shabdas, the list of shabdas are called upasarga when they are added to a verb. Number one, note this. Group of words are there. They enjoy the sanya upasarga when they are added to a verb. Why I'm saying this, the same group of words has got some other sanya in some other place. Okay. These group of words, only when added to a dhatu, they enjoy the sanya upasarga, the 20 words. And all the upasargas are avyaya, indeclinable, avyaya padam, number 2. Right? And these upasargas, since they are added to the verb, now that is why we are seeing the examples also with the verb only, right? We are saying that's why this verb. So we don't see any noun, right? Upasargas are not with the noun because it is not added to the noun, it is added to the verb. Understand? That's why some knowledge of upasarga also important. So when an upasarga ending with avarna followed by a dhatu beginning with eng letter, then pararupa sandhi will happen. Pra plus ejate. Pra is upasarga. Now you know what upasarga is.
Technically, it should have been Kriyapada, followed by
Which one?
Kriyapada.
Followed by a verb. Kriyapadam, what about prahara, ahara, vihara? It's not a kriyapadam, right? What is ahara? Apurvaka hrudatu. Kriya yoge sutram says. But the verb, okay.
You said it is to be added after formation of the verb.
Yeah, in that example I told, gachat form, first you form the verb, then you add that. Similarly, with the if you form a, like adding krit pratyaya, you form a noun and then you add this.
So it is not
In,
Hati.
in fact, it is not forming a, sorry. In Kritanta, it is different. Upasarga with the noun, it is added like that. Anyway, let us not talk about it because there's something called compound. Compound will come in. So there, what I said was gacchati, anugacchati, gacchati, form kriya padam from the gam dhatu, then add anu. Why I said? Because if you have a dhatu beginning with a vowel, and if you add the beginning itself, you will do some sandhi, and the form of the dhatu will change. You will get into problem. That is why I said you add upasarga later. The reason why I said. So upasarga with the verb. That's it. Okay. The verb could be a, in the form of a padam, kriya padam, or the verb with some pratyaya, krit pratyas. Let us not discuss that. No, not get into too much into it. Not required now. So here the examples are simply verbs. Pra plus ejate. Therefore, pra shabda enjoys a sanya upasarga, and upasarga ending with a. Therefore, avarnant upasarga followed by eng letter, both will be replaced by pra plus a, supposed to be vriddhi, but here pararupa sandhi. Okay, see upasarga, you can go through the notes and recording later, understand what it is. They're all extra. You're coming back to the sandhi. I took some deviation and I'm coming back. So don't lose the track. So pra plus ejate is pararupa sandhi. Similarly, pra plus oshati. Okay, let me ask this question since we are learning kriya padam. Ejate is a kriya padam. Yes or no?
Yes.
Pra is another padam.
Yes.
Upasarga. So we are applying pararupa sandhi. Therefore, prejate, not prejate. No vriddhi. Vriddhi is supposed to happen, but vriddhi doesn't happen. Therefore, apavada to vriddhi, right? This much.
Yes.
Similarly, for pla plus oshati,
Proshati.
not praushati.
Yes.
Upa plus erayati, upasarga ending with a, followed by a verb beginning with a. Therefore, upelayati, not upailayati.
Yes.
Now, yejate, I'm going to ask you a question, answer. Ejate, dhatu is parasmaipadi or atmanepadi?
Atmanepadi.
Atmanepadi. Can you tell the dhatu? It belongs to first conjugation. That also I tell you.
Age.
Each dhatu.
Age.
Dhatu must be, see, how you can know the dhatu is, the form is given, first separate the pratyaya. So first is ejate is there. First separate the pratyaya. Pratyaya is te.
Yes.
Right? I said first conjugation. Therefore, eja, what is that here letter? That gana vikarana a is hiding. Remove that. This a is nothing but shap. I'm doing the reverse. You understand? So age is the dhatu. Age plus shap plus te. Age is the anga for shap, and age plus shap is the anga for te. All those things we know. Content of shap is a. No Angakarya. Possible. Can Shab do any Angakarya to age? No. Because this is a consonant. And Upada is not short ik. So no Angakarya possible. Therefore, we add age plus ajate. Right? And Dhatu is Atmanepadi. Right? Dhatu is Atmanepadi. How do you know it is Atmanepadi? From
Because
the Pratyaya you know. Right? Now, we are doing reverse, huh? Okay. You can guess only. You cannot be really, arrive at the original form of the dhatu. I'm just assuming that suppose dhatu ending with, in the dhatu pata, ending with the itha letter okay. It could be anything. I don't know. It's very difficult to say that. Now, my question is, suppose if it is, here we have got two vowels. One vowel is a. Other one is Anunasika. This is Ananunasika. That ye, sorry, not Kshavitam. Ye, sorry. One is Ananunasika ach, right? Ye is there. Other one is
Anunasika.
Anunasika ach. Two vowels are there, right? Ye is one vowel,
yes.
and ye is a part of the vowel is a part of the dhatu. It is Ananunasika. Therefore, you cannot dismiss it as itha letter. Understand? Whereas is the packing letter because it is nasalized vowel. All nasalized vowels are it.
Yes.
You have doubt what is it. It is not confined only to this definition. It has so many other definitions. One definition is all nasalized vowels are it. You know why I'm saying this? In the Mahagesha Sutra, what is the last letter of each sutra?
It letter.
It letter.
Are all the vowels?
No.
No, they are consonants. Therefore, it is a term. No, it's covering many things. Many, not only consonants, not only vowels. Okay. So here in this context, that is that which is nasalized akara, nasalized vowel. Therefore, it is it. Now, for the dhatu to be atmanepadi, my question is, what should be the swara of
Anudata.
Anunasika? Anunasika is
Anudatpadi.
is. I'm asking swara.
Anudatpadi.
Anudata.
Exactly, it is be Anudata. Anudataha must be the swara of the Anunasika ach, the itha letter. Then only it can be Atmanepadi.
Dhatu.
Then only te. Then only dhatu can be. You want to check? Please check. But I'm not sure whether the vowel is. I'm just assuming. It could be anything. See, packing letter could be any vowel, right? Suppose it could be G, not G, of course, not G, or AG, possible, or AJR,
Ru.
possible.
Ru. That is.
Anything possible. Huh?
Ru is a Ru.
Okay, Ru is given. Very good. Then AJR, Ru is a dhatu. How do you know? Just see. Dhatu Pata, if you can find out, I'll tell you how to find out from Dhatu Pata. Dhatu Kosha is easy. Why? It is given in alphabetical order.
Alphabetical.
So you see Ejru.
Ejru.
You see Ejru. Ru is a itha letter. Understand? And the swara of the Ru must be Anudata. Therefore, I'm asking swara. Okay.
Atmanepadi.
Therefore, Dhatu must be
Atmanepadi.
Atmanepadi. Whereas here another one is there, which is Parasmaipadi, where the swara of the Ru must be
Udata.
must not be Anudata. That much we know. Okay. It cannot be Anudata. Of course, it must be Udata only. I'm just saying. Okay. Understand? So both are the same conjugation, same group only. Meanings are different. One is deep tau, to shine. Other one is kampane, shivering, shaking. So meanings are different. And the form is same. The itha letter also same. But the swara of the itha letters are different. Because of that, one is Atmanepadi, other one is
Atmanepadi.
Parasmaipadi. So now, from this ejate, we can, te is Atmanepadi, therefore, the dhatu must be having the Anudata ach itha letter, having the swara and anudata, itha letter, therefore from that it must be having that we can infer. But what itha letter that we cannot say. That depends. That we have to see the dhatu. For that we have to know the whole. It's not easy. That much I don't have that knowledge. It's difficult because we have to know so many things to know that, and that also not possible. There may be some significance of the itha letter, or there may not be any significance also. That also, and there are different dhatu pata. In some other dhatu pata, there may be some other itha letter also possible. I don't think Rikara has itha letter any significance as much as I know. Okay, it could be Eja also. What problem is there? I don't think any problem. With my limited knowledge, I'm telling. Okay, it's good. You understand now. Atmanepari dhatus must be having the itha letter. With the swara anudata. That's clear, right? That's our homework. What we did last class. So age plus shap plus te. Same way here. Can you find out what is the dhatu? I'm just connecting to the topic what we are seeing. Oshati kriyapadam. Again, first conjugation. Separate the pratyaya. Tell me.
Push plus A plus E.
What is the Gana Vikarana? Osha is there. Remove it. When you remove what must be here? Shap. Osh. The dhatu therefore must be
Osh.
but there is no dhatu osh.
Oh.
There is no dhatu osh. What must be the dhatu?
Ush.
Exactly. What is that? It
Ush
must be
Sarga, is it?
oo. It must be ush because of the Gana Vikarana. If the last letter is
becomes
equal letter will undergo guna or watch the penultimate. What is the penultimate?
Raswa ik. Raswa.
What is the technical term
Raswa
for
ik.
penultimate?
Upada.
If the upada is rasva ik, it will take
Guna.
guna. Therefore, u has become o. Now, dhat is parasmipadi or atmanepadi.
Parasmipadi.
Therefore, we can assume that I'm assuming the itha letter. Itha letter, suppose taking by default, I'm taking So two vowels are there. One is ananunasika ach, other one is anunasika ach. What is the swara? What should be the swara, or what could be the swara?
Anudata.
Not anudata. It must be other than anudata. If it is anudata, atmanepadi. Therefore, yet must be udata, we can say. That's fine. Accepted. You want to check? Check the dhatu kosha. Dhatu is ush dhatu. You have to see ush. Usha, dahe. So dhatu, what is the itha letter now? That is not given, but we have to understand. That content is ush. Therefore, is the nasalized ach itha letter. Understand? Is it not interesting? So you see, this all for the beginners I never teach, but all this. Now you can play with this. Now you want to check the dhatu pata. Okay, now how do you find the dhatu in the dhatu pata? First conjugation. How do you see? It has got 993 dhatus. 1000 dhatus are there. How will you find this? The dhatu pata. Difficult, no? You have to go from the first dhatu onwards. Bhu dhatu onwards, one by. It is not in alphabetical order. Okay. You cannot. How will you find the dhatu? What are the. Okay, 1 minute. 3. So first dhatu is Bhu dhatu. Next dhatu, Eda dhatu, number 3. Next dhatu, Sparda dhatu. Then where is this dhatu, age or ush? How will you find? You can, the dhatu pata, this, I'm talking about this book only, okay, published by Chokamba. You go to the index. Index helps you. Index you go. There the dhatus are given in alphabetical order. And the dhatu, which gana, and the dhatu number is given. You can find out. Now, let us take age dhatu. Age dhatu and ush dhatu. Both number you can see. Where is ush dhatu? Usha.
Push
It
went
was there, upar.
up.
Upar.
It's oosh.
No. That we have got. We need usha only. Ush
The left
dhatu.
side. Got it here.
Yeah.
Vadi.
5.
Which conjugation?
455.
Vadihi.
Vadi.
Vadigana.
What is the number?
4 5
Four-
4 5 5.
455. Remember this,
455.
huh? One of you. 455 dhatu number. Remember, huh? Ush
Yes.
dhatu. Then age dhatu on the right side is there. Right? Two are there. That's what in dhatu kosha. One is parasmipadi, other one is atmanepadi. Age, first conjugation. That also one of you remember. 145 and 110. Numbers you remember, right? 145, 110. You have to remember. I don't remember. Okay, I will ask you. Because I will have to move. I cannot move up and down. Climbing the stairs, coming down. How many times I will do? My legs will pain. So you remember and tell me. So Bhuvadigana, first conjugation. First, which one we will see? What's the number? 1 1.
455.
No, that will later. Comes
1
at the end. 1 1.
0.
Is that ascending order? 110 first. You just see 110. Here we have aged.
Yes.
And you see the statement 112, Varchadayaha, under which the dhatu agri is there. Varchadayaha is a group. Udattaha, Anudattetaha, meaning the dhatu is Parasmipadi or Atmanepadi?
Manepadi.
Atmanepadi.
Atmanepadi. That Anunasika Ach, the ith letter having the Swara, Anudatta, therefore Atmanepadi. This is what in dhatu kosha given, right? Atmanepadi. Fine. What is the next number? Ascending order?
145.
145. Here it is. Aged company. Company is shaking, shivering.
Shaking.
Now this we have to find a statement. 147. What is there?
Shuchadaya Udata.
Suchadayaha, Udattaha, Udattetaha. Therefore, what is the swara of the Anunasika ch ith letter?
Udata.
Data.
Therefore, it is
Atmanepadi.
exactly that's Parasmipadi. So from the dhatu pata, from the index, we can find the dhatu. What is the next dhatu?
455.
455.
Dahu was speaking.
445. Usha dahe. See the dhatu? Now
Shubham.
find the statement. Where is the statement? Once. Grishiradayaha udattaha udattetaha. Therefore, ith letter
Must.
Anunasika chakara must be having the swara.
Udata.
Therefore, it is
Parasmepadi.
Parasmepadi. You see? So dhatu kosha, you can use from that. You can use the dhatu pata also. Whichever. But dhatu pata, you use it. You only get used to how to refer to the dhatu. From the index, you can find out. Okay, now coming back. Similarly, upa plus elayati, upaelayati. So pararupa sandhi. Now, apavada to this is there. Okay. This, I think we will see in the next class because I can teach you, but a little thinking is involved. Ready for it? If you're ready, I will do this. Apavada to pararupa sandhi. See. Okay, now here itself. I'll give another example. Just tell me. Upa plus eti. What is the form?
Upeti.
Upe. But it is not upeti. It is not pararupa sandhi. It is apavada to pararupa sandhi. A plus A will be back to vriddhi. Upaiti. That is what the next sutra says. That is what the next sutra. Are you ready for it? Shall I teach? I will do. so that you have time to think on this. Okay, now you see this. Apavada to Pararupa means back to Vriddhi. Now please see, when age of in dhatu, this conjugation we have not seen. Okay, let me explain what is. You see the in dhatu. One of you, tell me where is this in dhatu? Which conjugation? How do you find this? You have to keep all the document open. Okay, you have to keep the documents open. You cannot just be a spectator watching. Huh? You must use the document. Where is the in dhatu? What is which conjugation? Parasapadi, Atmanepadi. Tell me. I can show everything on the screen, but when will you learn? Huh? One of you tell.
Parasmaipadi, second conjugation.
Very good. Parasmaipadi, second conjugation. We have here in dhatu. Nakara is it letter. So we don't have any anunasika vowel here. You can see the dhatu pata. From that also you can make in the sense of gato. Gato means in the sense of movement. Gati means, okay, gato is saptami vibhakti. What is the pratipadikam?
Gati.
Gati, ikaranta shabda. Harihi, hari, hareha. Saptami of hari is?
Arau.
Arau. Gati, our gato is, what is the pratipadikam? Gati. Gati means movement. In the sense of movement, dhatu, in is applied, in is used. That's what it says. Content of in is e. Which conjugation? Number 2. Second conjugation. Then Parasmepadi, Atmanepadi. Parasmepadi. Second conjugation we are not going to see. The near future. Maybe next 1 year also. Not possible. Don't worry. But here we require. That part alone, whatever required for us, that alone we will see. Okay, don't probe too much into that. But Sandhi, because in Sandhi it is required. So in dhatu is, content is E. Now, I'm going to derive Prathama Purusha Ekavacham. E plus step. You tell me the next step.
Ganavikarana step.
When Ganavikarana, when does it come? What is the rule?
Last letter is ik.
Last letter is? No.
No.
Gana Vikarana, when does it come? We are talking about Angakarya. I'm not asking about Angakarya.
Sarvadhatuka.
Stip is a Sarvadhatuka Pratyaya. When a Sarvadhatuka Pratyaya follows Idhatu, Gana Vikarana will come. That is a step. Don't forget the step.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
When a Sarvadhatuka Pratyaya follows Idhatu, then Gana Vikarana comes. That's the rule we have seen. Please see.
Yes.
Ting Pratyaya is added first to the Dhatu. Pratyaya comes always after the Dhatu. So Dhatu plus Ting Pratyaya. Then Gana Vikarana comes after the Dhatu. It walks in between the Dhatu and the Ting. When does it come? When a Ting Pratyaya, that is Sarvadhatuka Pratyaya, follows a Dhatu, then corresponding Gana Vikarana comes. Right? Remember, the steps already we know. So what is the Gana Vikarana? E plus Shap only. Don't worry, Shap only. But thing is, this Dhatu is second conjugation. Because it's second conjugation, it must be different from the first conjugation, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Otherwise, why should we add a Shap? Shap comes. But Shap disappears, goes away.
Shlu bhavati.
Exactly. It becomes not Shlu, Luk bhavati.
Bhavati.
Not Shlu. Shlu, when it happens, Shlu, duplication happens. This becomes 2. Doesn't happen. That goes away. That's just simply vanishes. Now, what is the Anga for Tip?
E.
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 What's the next step?
Then we have to see Angakarya possible or not.
Angakarya possible or not?
Yes, it is possible because it's Pith. Sarvadhatuka.
It is Pit Sarvadhatuka Pratyaya. What about here? Anga must be
Ik.
either ending with ik letter or penultimate. Here there is no penultimate. It is only one letter dhatu. Therefore, E will become
A.
Angakarya happens. Therefore, A. Therefore, we have Now the Kriya Padam,
Eti.
Eti. Simple Eti, right? So in Pratama Purusha Ekavachana, if it is Eti, what about Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanam? Instead of tip, if we have sip,
AC.
Oh.
AC.
No,
It is very
this is not a, it's a, it's not a,
Eta.
I'm
Sakara.
saying sip.
Sakara will get replaced by Murdanya Shakara.
Not AC, not air
AC.
condition. It is Yeshi. Shattam happens because it's a Sakara of the Pratyaya, not at the end of the Padam, preceded by in Arku. Whatever we learned, that we have to remember. We are not supposed to forget what we have learned, apply what we have learned. Otherwise, it will be very sultry, not AC, Yeshi. Understand? Huh? Remember, whatever we remember, we have to apply. Comfortably, you cannot sit in the AC room and say AC, AC. No AC. You have to come in the hot sun. You will come. AC it is. Okay. This is Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanam. What about Uttama Purusha Ekavachanam? I will not do the form. You can tell directly.
Amy.
Yemi. Not Telugu. Yemi. Chappu. That's not the Yemi. It is Yemi is Aham Yemi. I go. Not Telugu Yemi. Huh? Aham Yemi. I go. That's the meaning, right? So now, this much is enough. So in Latlakara itself, we have the form of the Dhatu. We have the form of the Dhatu Yeti, Yeshi, Yemi. These are all Pratama Purusha, that is Ekavachanam, right? Different Purusha. What about Dvivachanam, Bhagavachanam? I just write the Pratyaya. You can tell me. E plus Sip plus Tip. What's the Pratyaya?
Tip thus.
Tas.
Tas is nothing but Taha, right?
Taha.
And Bhagavachanam E plus
Anti.
Tasanti.
Similarly E plus
Tha. Ha.
Tas, Taha. E
Tha.
plus
Ha.
Vaha.
E plus
Wahi.
Maha.
plus.
Vaha. Maha.
And here it E plus
Mahi.
Maha.
Mahe.
No, Maha. Sorry.
Saraswati.
Mahe or Maha.
No,
Maha.
Maha.
This is Parasmipadi. What are these pratyas?
These are apit.
Sarudat, therefore no Angakarya possible. Join Itaha, Ithaha, Ivaha, E plus Anti.
Here.
This is Guna.
Guna happening. Apit, when we say, how can Guna happen? Huh?
Yana Sandhi would. Yana Sandhi.
Replaced by Ya, Yan Sandhi. When Angakarya doesn't happen, do Sandhikarya. Ya plus Ya, Yanti, Itha,
Yata. Ita.
Imaha, right?
Yes.
No, in these forms, I'm just taking only Lat Lakara. Other Lakaras, we don't know. In these forms of the in Dhatu, these are forms of the, what is Dhatu? In Dhatoho, Lat Rupam. Yes or no?
Yes.
Lat Rupani. See, second conjugation also we are learning, huh? Only, don't worry, only this Dhatu. So in these 9 forms, which forms beginning with the Pratyahara Yang?
Eti, Eshi, Emi.
Only the Ekavachanam Rupam of the Indatu beginning with Yang letter. Other forms are not Yang, right?
Yeah.
This is what is required for this Sandhi. You understand this?
Yes.
All of you?
Yeah.
Now
Yes.
you see the Sandhi. When H letter, okay, H letter, not Yang. Okay, Yang also can take nothing wrong. H of in Dhatu, that is form of the Dhatu in Dhatu beginning with H letter. H is A, O, A, I, O, O, right? But E Dhatu cannot have O and O. Therefore, A or I, that is what is required. H letter, not Yang letter, H is required. Because other lakaras we have I. form of the indatu, that is Kriyapadam, form of the indatu beginning with H letter, where we have Eti, just now we saw
Eshiyami.
Yeshi, etc. Because Yemi is there and other lakaras which we don't know, there also the form of the indatu beginning with H letter is there, right? And also the dhatu, Ed dhatu, right? When this dhat form follows the Avarna letter in the Sandhi context, then both will be replaced by the Vriddhi letter. Do you understand? Now, this is the example you will understand. Upa plus Eti. What is Eti? Eti is a form of Indatu
Indatu.
beginning with the letter H
H.
letter.
H.
Upa plus Eti. Therefore, both will be replaced by, that is, A plus A should be replaced by what Sandhi? What?
Vriddhi.
Vriddhi.
It
Upai.
is, here we say
Guna.
Avarnant Upasarga followed by a dhatu beginning with yang letter, Pararupa will come. But here we say, no, in the context of the dhatu, Indatu and Edra dhatu,
It's an exception.
that beginning letter, if it is age of this dhatu, then Vriddhi will happen, not Pararupa. It is exception to Pararupa Sandhi. Back to
Vriddhi.
the pavilion, goes to Vriddhi Sandhi only. Upa plus Eti,
Upai.
Upaiti. Similarly, Edra dhatu. Edra dhatu must be Atmanepadi. How do you know? Te pratyaya is there. Then what is the swara of R with the letter?
Anudata.
Anudata. You can check. In fact, it is there in the beginning itself. Where? The dhatu pata.
Ed.
Second dhatu is, this is a dhatu. Bhu sattayam edr vriddhau. Second dhatu. The dhatu pata, you check. That second dhatu is edr dhatu. Edha vriddhau. Not Eda only, not Edr. Maybe I typed it wrongly, the document. Edr. Eda vriddhau. Not Edr, no? I'll change it. The document. It is Eda. Maybe Sampa Dhatu Pata it is given like that. Eda vriddhau. Okay. So, understand. So, therefore, what will happen? A plus the form of the Indatu beginning with beginning with the H letter, and Ed Dhatu also, Pararupa Sandhi will not apply, Vriddhi Sandhi will apply. That you must note.
Vaidate.
Okay, this is Apavada. Third example, that not required. You will not understand now. That we will see later. So, therefore, Apavada to Pararupa Sandhi is in this it's very specific context. This is very specific. Just to know it. But this is important actually, because it comes, the Upaiti, the word comes in the Upanishad.
Kena Upanishad.
Upaiti.
No.
Upaiti, the word generally Upa plus Eti, Upaiti means Upa Gacchati, Samipam Gacchati, that meaning is the Upaiti. So it comes in some places. We have to know this Sandhi. And this is interesting also. The form of the Indatu beginning with the H letter and Ed Dhatu, when it follows the Avarnant Upasarga, then Vriddhi will happen, not Pararupa. Please note, this is Apavada 2, Pararupa Sandhi number 1. Understand?
Sharanji,
Yes.
in the Edh Dhatu, how do you know that the It letter is Anunasika, like A with Chandra Bindu and not R with Chandra Bindu? Like maybe it's Edr.
Here,
Like you changed it, right?
I don't know. I cannot make it. How do you know? Means it's not possible to know. I said in the beginning. Cannot know it. It is given.
Okay.
You cannot know it. I cannot have my own It letter. It letters are given for some specific purpose. Sometimes not no purpose also. Just a packing letter. Like, for example, in the last class, last class at the end of the class, I introduced this. This happens to come. Here, the ith letter is E, idit dhatu.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
speciality, the specific purpose of dhatu having ikara as ith letter is num. Num will come. Okay, this homework I gave. I think many of you have done rightly. Some of you have not
I
sent.
didn't understand anything in that.
Why? It's simple one. What's the big thing in that? Dhatu, first of all, you have to understand what is it, what is idit, what is udit, etc. What is idit? Idit is the compound, okay. The meaning, okay, you understand what is idit. You don't have to know the compound. Ikara is it in which dhatu, that is called idit dhatu. Ikara is it in which dhatu. Their dhatus are called
Idit.
idit dhatu. So idit means the ikara must be ith letter. Idit dhatuhu. Therefore, idit. Suppose if I say udit, then it must be
Who is the ith letter?
ukara is ith letter. Can you find out from the dhatu pata? Just check the dhatu pata. There are many dhatus where ukara is ith letter. Ukara is ith letter means it will be u. So I will write like this. E is ith letter. Similarly, u is it in which dhatu? Udit. Suppose dhatu having ikara as ith letter, then it must be
E.
idit dhatus. The dhatus are called idits. That's dhatus. Therefore, by the ith letter, they are identified and they undergo specific operation. If ukara is ith letter,
Udit.
udit dhatus.
Ud.
There are dhatus like that. I'm not just giving, there are dhatus like that. If okara is idit letter,
Odit.
odit. Odit dhatus, important. In some pratyaya, odit does something. Okay, now here for us, this is the focus. If ikara is ith letter in the dhatu, you can find out on the dhatu kosha, original dhatu is there and rupam is there. From that, what are the ith letters? You can make out. Not a big thing. So let us take from the consonants here onwards. So like somebody has done kachi. Dhatu, aupadeshika dhatu. What is this dhatu? Aupadeshika dhatu, meaning dhatus which are given as such by Panini Maharishi. A dhatu which are there in the dhatu pata. Kachi you will see in the ear. Okay. And the content is given here. Okay, here content is kanch. You can see that E, the letter must be ith letter. E is a ith letter. Now, if E is a ith letter, if E is then dhatu is called idit dhatu.
Idit dhatu.
It is not enough to know if the dhatu is idit. After that, what happens? Sandhi also happens. That you must know. Sandhi have to work. Therefore, dhatu is idit. If dhatu is idit, I gave one rule. Idit dhatus will take
Numagama.
numagama. Before you add pratyaya, first you have to do this. Idit dhatus will take num agama. Num is content of num. Num is an agama. Agama we know. Agama means that which is added, not replaces. Mitravat. Content of num is nakara. So now this is kakara plus a, chakara, and E is ith letter, not a part of the dhatu. It may drop because it's a ith letter. Now numagama will come. Numagama will come after the last vowel of the sthani. The sthani is kach is a sthani. It has got only one vowel. What is the last vowel, first vowel? Only one vowel, only one son is the first son and the last son. So it will come after a. Num will come. What is the content of num? What is the content of num?
Nakara.
Also, see how the ith concept is important, you see. Makara is ith letter, therefore only it comes after the last vowel of the sthani. And who is also the packing letter, ith letter, goes away, content is nakara. So nakara. Now we have kakara plus akara. Nakara now in contact, sorry, not contact. Nakara not at the end of the padam, followed by jal. Chakara is a jal. That's where you have to apply your sandhi. Apadanta nakara followed by jal.
Anuswara.
Therefore, this nakara will become
Anuswara.
Anuswara sandhi will apply. Anuswara followed by what letter?
Chow.
Yai letter.
Not chow. Yai letter. Anuswara will be replaced by Anunasika because Anuswara being Nasika letter. It should be replaced by Nasika letter of the Chavarga letter, which is fifth letter of the class, which is Nakara. So Nakara will come. Therefore, you have Kakara plus I is Ka. Therefore, Kancha. Therefore, you get Kancha. That is what is given in the Dhatu Kosha. Kancha. Once you have the Dhatu, this is what preparing the Dhatu. When you buy potato from the market, you don't immediately start cooking. First, you have to wash it, then peel it. This is what you are preparing. Not after that only cooking. Now you start cooking. Kanch plus tit. I think it's Atmanepadi, Parasmapadi Dhatu. So when a Sarvadhatuka Pratyaya follows, Gana Vikarana comes. So Kanch plus, Shab plus, Tip. Can Shab do any Angakarya? Not possible. Because the last letter is consonant. Penultimate, that is also a consonant. No Angakarya possible. Therefore, just add. Kanch plus A is Kancha. So Kancha plus T, Kanchati. Kanchati, once you have Kancha, once you have, we can add Pratyas form. Kanchati, Kanchataha, Kanchanti, Kanchasi, Kanchataha, Kanchata, Kanchami.
Dame Kanchavaha, Kanchamaha.
Simple. Any dhatu you take like that. Yeah.
Charanji, why did you add that Chandrabindu after Ikara in Kanchi? Kanchi. Why did you make it like that?
Because the A cannot be Itha letter. Itha letter cannot come in between. Okay. Anunasika H as Itha letter will be at the end. That's why the tracking letter is when you receive a courier, your product will be outside or inside.
Inside.
That's what is here. Product is covered by the packing, right? Therefore, packing letter covers.
So
Outside.
the packing letter will always have that Anunasika thing.
Yeah, packing letter not part of it. It is a packing letter. It has to be dropped. It can be Anunasika or it could be a consonant, like in the case of Indatu, where it was Nakara. Nakara is a packing letter, right? It could be a consonant or it could be a vowel. It could be anything.
Yeah, so how do we know what it is then?
How do we know what it means? What?
How did you know that Anunasika is the packing letter in this particular dhatu?
You can see Dhatu Kosha, that is, see, I'm saying no, that dhatus in the Dhatu Pata, almost all the dhatus I can say, got only one vowel to dhatu. There will be two vowels. So one has to be Itha letter. The last letter must be Itha letter. Simple. Dhatus must have, the dhatus which are given the Dhatu Pata, all the dhatus I can say have got only one vowel. They are one vowel to dhatu. So when you have two vowels, the last letter must be Itha letter. Therefore, Anunasika, right?
Okay.
So let us take another dhatu.
Charanji, I have one more question. So when I was figuring out whether it is Parasmaipadi or Atmanepadi, I think I did it wrong because I thought, oh, if there is that Chandrabindu, then okay, then it must be Anudatta. That's what I thought. But now you're doing that, you're saying that should be the packing letter of everything, whether it's Parasmai or Atmanepadi.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Parasmapadi, Atmanepadi, that depends on the swara of the dhatu. Swara of the Itha letter of the dhatu. The packing letter which is there. So here, see the Itha letter has got, don't confine the Itha letter only in identifying whether the dhatu is Parasmapadi or Atmanepadi. In addition to that, here it also serves the purpose, other purposes like Nummagama, etc. So for Kachi, for example, this dhatu is there. This dhatu is Parasmapadi, Atmanepadi. How do you know? For dhatu to be Atmanepadi, the Itha letter, the vowel here E, in this context, E as the Itha letter is there. The swara of the Itha letter must be
Anudatta if it is Atmanepadi.
It is not Anudatta,
If it is
Anudatta, therefore it is Parasmapadi. It is not, if it is Anudatta, then it will be Atmanepadi. This is one purpose purpose of ith letter tells you whether it is Parasmipadi or Atmanepadi. Number one. Number two, because Ikara itself is idit, it is ith letter. Therefore, Numagama also comes. So two purposes this packing letter serves here. Understand?
Charanji, what is Anudatta and Udatta?
Swara. Swara is Swara of the ith letter. Which is what we saw in the Dhatu Pata. The Dhatu Pata, the Swaras are given. You can see here. The Yedha, Vruddha, for example, this Dhatu. How many vowels are there in the Yedha, the Dhatu? Tell me.
2.
What are the vowels?
A and A.
That A is a ith letter, packing letter.
Hmm.
Because A and A, two vowels are there. Dhatu will not have two vowels. Of course, there are some exceptions. Those exceptions are only few dhatus. 6 or 7 dhatus are there in the Dhatu Pata which have two vowels. Forget about that. Not required now. So for us, we'll consider dhatus in the Dhatu Pata have got only one vowel. So if only one vowel, the other vowel must be ith letter. Which vowel will be the ith letter?
The last one.
The last one will be ith letter. So vowels can have swara. Yes or no?
Hmm.
If the last letter, that is ith letter, having the swara Anudata, then it must be,
Atmanepadi.
that's what it is. So in the case of this dhatu, what dhatu we are doing? That kachi dhatu, the E, the ith letter. First you have to find the E, that is ith letter. Which is the, therefore from this, what are the properties? The swara is not Anudata. Na Anudataha. Therefore, Ataha dhatu is Parasmaipadi. This is one. Second point is, understand? Second point is, dhatu, that is, therefore, E is the, therefore, dhatu is a idit dhatu. Because idit dhatu, idit, I am writing in Sanskritam, you can understand. Iditvat, because it is idit, therefore, num bhavati. Two purposes the ith letter serves here. Because it is idit, num agamaha bhavati. That's the significance of Ikara being ith letter to the dhatu. Not all E are Parasmipadi. I never say that. It depends on the swara. In the case of this dhatu, it is not Anudata, therefore Parasmipadi. There may be case, I can take that also. For example, dhatu, we have Kapi, one dhatu is there, whose content is Kakara plus Akara plus Pakara plus E. E is ith letter, right? Therefore, dhatu is idit dhatu. Therefore, numagama comes, right? Content of num is nakara,
Nakara.
yakara. Apadanta nakara followed by jal will become anuswara. Anuswara followed by this yai parasavarna. Therefore, makara. Kakara plus a is ka kam. This is what you get. And now, E is ith letter. What is the swara of the ith letter? It is udata. Therefore, dhatu is
Parasmaipadi.
Anudata. Come on. Huh?
Anudata, then it is Atmanepadi. I heard
Yes.
Udata. Sorry.
Is Anudata. Therefore, Atmanepadi. Therefore, kam plus sham plus te,
Kampate.
kampate. See.
Charanji, I don't know what Udatta and Anudatta mean.
Udatta, Anudata, Swara. Have you not heard in the chanting class? Udatta, Swarita, Anudata.
Oh, okay.
It's the same thing only. What else we are talking then?
Oh.
on, huh? You're listening to
Okay.
Ramayana the whole week and then saying, what is the relation between Rama and Sita? Huh? Since Gurukulam time, we are learning Anudata, Swarita, Udata. Same thing here also. Swara, I'm saying, right? Swara means intonation, not vowel. How many of you have these doubts? I don't know. I'm surprised. Huh? Please enlighten me. Huh? Understand?
Yes.
So, think about this. We have to stop here. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Then Di Dhatu, for example, please see. Here, only one vowel is there. Don't take that E as a ith letter. then problem. If you take E as a ith letter, then only a dakara will be there. Cannot be. Therefore, this is a one bubbled dhatu, no ith letter. If there is no ith letter, you can take that to be a parasmapadi, generally. No ith letter. Then you can take that to be a parasmapadi. Okay, we'll talk about that next class. Understand?
Yes.
It's clear? Okay. Fine. So sandhis only, some sandhis I taught. Remember that. Other things we will see. So many files I opened, but now don't have time. Sanskritam class, I think we should have 4 hours class. Okay. Om Purnamadah Purnamidham Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyawad Sharanji.
धन्यवाद
धन्यवाद आचार्य जी.
Dhanyavadaha.
Sharanji, I have
Yes.
a question.
Yeah.
In some texts, I have seen a marking of Svarita also. So does that mean it is Ubhayapadi? Only for Ubhayapadi dhatu? Oh,
Ubhayapadi. When Nikara as ith letter is there, then it is Ubhayapadi. As Swarita ith letter is Ubhayapadi. Yes.
oh,
You'll
okay.
see that. I'm not taught you.
Okay. Thank you, Sharanji. Namaste.
Thank you.